Hello, and welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking all things PTS, because as I alluded to in a video very recently, I've got a PTS slot with Porsche. We're going to go through and we're going to discuss my options, my choices, and spec the car live right now. And I'm going to go into what I have chosen, potentially with a little bit of controversy. Now you'll notice here, we've got my laptop here, we're going to go into the screen and we're going to spec it live. We've also got some food here as well. I've got a golden rule: I never ever film on an empty stomach. You just can't do it. And actually I wanted to touch on something that's really cool and a really amazing offer with Revolut. Many of you will have heard of Revolut before, but many of you may well not have got involved yet or taken advantage of the really cool offering that they have. And right now there's actually a £20 sign up bonus when you get involved with Revolut. The food here is here for good reason, because that is actually here to illustrate that you can get up to 30% off at your favourite restaurants with Revolut, and up to 40% off at your favourite stores from places like ASOS, Apple, and more. A full list are available on the free Revolut app. I will leave the link below to go and get involved and get your Revolut card. And on that front, on the app, you can actually personalize your card as well. So I've gone for a rather unsubtle gold number here, but you can also spec your card much in the same way that I'm actually speccing my Porsche online. You can spec your card in black and various other different colors. And this is actually, believe it or not, metal. A really, really cool piece of kit. I've not gone very imaginative on there. I've just put my name on there. You can put emojis, stickers, whatever it is you want on there, and wording on there too. So rather cool. Go and have a play around with that on the app anyway. And as I say, if you sign up below, you'll get a £20 sign up welcome bonus in the app. So make sure you use that specific link in the pinned comment, and it's also in the description for your ease. There's loads of other cool features on Revolut, like instant spend notifications and real-time balance updates. You can freeze or unfreeze your card instantly to keep your money safe. You can split bills instantly between friends, and you can request money with a tap and get paid instantly. You can also, and particularly pertinent at this time of year, set limits on your spending and keep track of what you're spending and where, so you can budget effectively. Really, really key at this time of year. I think for now, make sure you do hit that link, either right now or at the end of the video. So let's get specking. We're going to jump straight into the screen as if by magic. We're going to get on the website and get specking. So let's go.
So then, back on the Porsche configurator, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't turn off the video when I show you the model that I am going to be specking up. I think actually what we're going to do first, I'm going to take a little look at the Pts Color Palette first, and then we're going to get on to a little bit more in the way of options, and then we're going to go into some specs. So this then is the official Porsche PTS Color Palette for 2022. Now, first things first, PTS means paint to sample. It's not actually paint to sample. True paint to sample is when you stroll into Porsche with a piece of paper from wherever it is, or your favorite hat, or a clipping from a magazine or something like that, and you say, paint my car that colour. That's PTS. This here is purely an extended colour palette, but this is what people refer to as PTS. So these are the only available options for a 911 for 2021-2022. This is what I've been presented with, and it actually surprised me when I got it. I didn't really think that this would be it. I thought there'd be more choices. I thought there'd be more kind of funky choices. The first thing that struck me was there's a lot of greens. There's a hell of a lot of greens, then followed by blues, and then there's a few weird sort of purple, pinks and browns, and a few greys dotted in there. You've got an orange, you've got a signal yellow, and that's about it really. On the whole, I wasn't enamoured by the colour choices, and actually I did throw this out on my social media not long ago saying, what shall I get? What PTS wise, what colour would you go for? And everyone was throwing colours around all over the place, which is what I asked for, but actually I think it makes a huge amount of difference to what colour you go for what car you're getting. So for something like a GT3 with a wing on it, then obviously your ruby stars, your signal yellows, your pastel oranges, your kind of your acid greens, your silly colours, they work better. Now, I'm not saying I'd actually get any of those on a GT3. I think they've been done to death already, and I think they're looking a little bit tired, a little bit old. I don't think they particularly work on the modern cars anyway. I think they look great on the older stuff, but just not a huge fan. I thought I loved the Ruby Star Porsche press car, but I actually don't like it at all, which is strange, particularly as it's got silver wheels. So it's a hard choice. It is a hard choice. I also think green has been done to death, and I think the blue options on here, I'm not sure they're going to work with the car that I'm going for, because you run the risk as well if you get something like a night blue metallic, or a Nogaro blue or a Mexico blue. Your Mexico blue looks a bit like shark blue. Your Arrow blue looks like shark blue. You get a night blue metallic. you get a night blue metallic that starts to look a little bit like a standard color slot as well. So it does all start to get a little bit more difficult. So let's go back then to the configurator. And then, once I show you what car I'm actually going to be ordering, then we'll go back and discuss what greens. And then I'm going to pull up a configurator image that Porsche gave me, and we will see that it doesn't really look like what I've actually asked for. So yeah, let's go back to configurator. I'm afraid to say, well, I'm not afraid to say, because it's actually the best 911 they make right now. The 992 generation, this is the best 911 they make, as per Harry's Garage the other day. The 992 GT3, if you're driving it on the roads for most of the time, like I will, it's not actually as good a car. It's worse value for money. It's not the one to buy. So that's why I'm getting my third Turbo S. This one will be a coupe. It will be the first coupe that I'm getting that I'm actually able to spec myself. So we can largely ignore the colour for the time being. I'm thinking a green, and I've actually optioned a green, so we're going to leave that green on there. That's the Adventuring Green Metallic. That's the standard paint code. That's actually a free option. Wheels, I'm not going to depart from the norm here. I just wouldn't go for those. That is just say that you've skipped something on the configurator to save money. So it's got to be those ones as far as I'm concerned. I'm not going to paint them black or do anything silly like that. I had them on my first 911 Turbo S Coupe, the black one, 992, which was a cancelled order. I didn't spec, didn't like it. Interior wise then, this is where it starts to get a little bit more interesting. I'm going this time round for the Heritage Design Pack. That gives you all of these things going on here. Oh, dashboard and door trim in leather. This looks exciting. You don't want the crummy dashboard or any of that. So basically it makes absolutely everything leather. But interestingly, on the Heritage Design Pack, you've got this velour nonsense in the middle of the seats, akin to that of the 930 Turbo from yesteryear. It looks really, really cool. It puts the headrest with a sport crest on there as well. Go away, go away. And in here, really cool as well, you've got vintage style clock. So this actually mirrors that in even my 912 with this kind of old school patterned type font and colour on there as well. You also get a vintage style clock. I believe that's a different style clock on there. And you get the kind of the greeny numbers on there as well. You get a little model designation 911 plaque there, and it's all kind of aluminium and old school and rather nice all over the place. I'm pretty sure there's more to it than that, but that's your Heritage Design Pack. So I'm going to go for that in black. This car will be probably a long-term keeper, so I'm going to go for something that's going to be hard wearing. And in the back, obviously, you've got that velour back there as well. Not going to go for bucket seats. If you spec the bucket seats, it gets rid of those and it gets rid of the back seats. God forbid, at some point I'm going to breed, so having a sort of a supercar with 4 seats is going to be something that I will increasingly value as the years to come. Stitching, seat centres, I don't want to mess around with any of that. That gets rid of the Heritage Pack. Equipment packages. So this is when you can get bogged down in silliness as well. You can get a lightweight package, which gives you silly glass, no insulation, full bucket seats, PAS and drop 10%, and the horrible sports exhaust. I don't want any of that stuff. Thank you. This is all other options we don't need. Electric tilt slide sunroof is what I'm going to be going for on this. I want an old school feel to the car, so I don't want a massive big thing of glass up there. So we're just going to go for a tin top sunroof there, which I think keeps the lines of the car quite clean. Protective foil front. No, we'll get Suntech to do that. Thank you very much. Side skirts in exterior colour. Yes, we are going to do that. I think it widens the car, drops the side of the car down, and I just don't like the black plastic on there, so that looks very nice. And mirror bases painted in exterior colour. That's this little bit here. Definitely going to go for that. I think it cleans up the side of the car instead of horrible black plastic. Mirror trims in carbon, no thank you. Side window trims in black, no. Rear side intake painted in the exterior colour. That's that horrible little scoop there. Actually, if you paint it, it looks even worse somehow. I don't know how they've managed that, but I'm going to leave that alone. Side window trims in aluminium. Absolutely. I think this is a lovely option. It really accentuates that incredible 911 silhouette. I love this on the 992. I think it looks unbelievable. And when you're doing silver wheels, to pick out that side profile against the wheels, I think it just looks unbelievable. This is all silliness. Door courtesy logos, stickers. No, thank you. I'm not spending money on stickers. Go away. Rubbish. You can actually now on this get some rather appalling side stickers. Don't quite know why you do that, but you can get them if you want them. And they are a snip. That's 657 quid. Engine compartment lid painted in titanium grey. So that is actually, when you lift up the flap there, something painted grey. Why you'd spend £294 on that, I do not know. 911 logo in place of model designation. That's a free option, so we'll have a look at that one. Effectively, what that does is just de-busies the back. So actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to option that. I quite like that. It's a very clean aesthetic you've got in there. Look, it's looking good already. Chaos. Model designation black. No. Exclusive design fuel filler cap. You're absolutely mental if you don't tick that. It's just a very nice fuel cap and it's free. I don't know why it's on there. 911 logo painted in exterior colour. No, I quite like the chrome badging. We'll leave that alone. Slat inlays painted in exterior colour. So that's those slats there. I quite like the fact they're silver. Aluminium from standard. Picks out the silver lines there and the front of the wheels and the badging. So that all works quite well. We'll leave that alone. It's 413 quid to paint that as well. No, thank you. Preparation for roof transport system. Yeah, at some point I might want to put a roof rack on it, so 40 quid to do that. Yes, please. Exterior package painted. What does that mean? I think... No. All black, shiny bits stuck everywhere, and I think he gets rid of that as well. Rubbish. Drivetrain and chassis. One thing to note, actually, I'm going to put aero kit on this car. It's not in the configurator at the moment, but I've been told by Porsche that I can actually do that. So the aero kit is going on the car, and we'll see that on the final configuration that I show you at the end. Plasma sports suspension, yes please. Drop that 10%. Sports exhaust, no thank you. It's very Audi, that sports exhaust. It's absolutely horrible. Let me demonstrate the point here. Why are you showing me the inside? I want to see the back. That is absolutely appalling. It looks like a bum hole. Kind of like a pursed bum hole about to let one rip. I think it's appalling. I'm a huge fan of Porsche a lot of the time, but I just think that is a much more cohesive design. It works so much better. And as I am about to find out on my 992 turbos at the moment, you can make them sound a lot better. And it actually sounds quite good from standard, so I don't care. I'm keeping the standard exhaust system. It's saving me a couple of grand anyway. Calipers, actually. I'm going to leave them yellow for the first time in my life. I'm going to leave them yellow. I actually quite like that bit of contrast on there. It picks out yellow in the logo. I don't think it's overpowering. I think that works. So I'm actually going to leave them yellow, which I never thought I would. Interesting. Front axle lift. Yes. Now, a lot of people say, oh, you don't need it on the 992, the front of it's really high. But actually, once you've got your aero kit out, sorry, not the aero kit, your Sports Plus little extendable chin at the front there, once you've got that out, lift is much easier to do than putting the spoiler back in. So lift is actually a really useful feature. Porsche design clock, you get that as part of the Heritage Pack, I think, that I've already done. LED main headlights in black. I just don't think it needs black headlights. I don't think it really fits. I think silver's a bit more of a classic look. Exclusive design rear tail lights. I did those on my 992, I think, that I've got at the moment. I don't think even working. Cheers, guys. I'm not going to option them anyway. Rear wiper. Now, I want to put one on, but I know lots of people will tell me off. I just think that's great. I love a rear wiper. But I think I'm going to get abused to the point that I'm going to wish I didn't. So we're going to leave that alone. No privacy glass, thank you. If you put privacy glass on a 911, you are fully ill. There is no excuse for putting 911 privacy glass on. Park assist, yes please. It's going to be a town car a lot of the time, so we'll put park assist on. Night view, no thanks. Remote park assist, no. Lane change assist, no. Go away. Adaptive cruise control is something I will do because mainly I just like that little bobble that goes in the middle there. You know, the little cyclops that goes at the front. I just like that. Don't know why. Porsche entry and drive, no thank you. Ionizer, seat ventilation. The seat ventilation is actually key goods. I remember absolutely loving that in my... you can't do it with a Heritage interior. Heated steering wheel, perfect. So that gives you a little button in the middle there, it's hidden, you click it and the whole wheel heats up. Key goods, and it's free! Mad. Storage package, that's free, don't know what it is, but we'll have it. I like the little 0.0, we'll absolutely have that. Vehicle key painted with leather pouch. If anyone saw my Instagram stories recently, there's a hack on that, you do not need to do that, ladies and gents. Go on eBay and buy a cover for 15 quid. Perfect. Fire extinguisher. Yeah, you can never have too many forest engines knocking around. Seatbelts and stupid colours, no thank you. And obviously all the rev counters and dials, they're all denoted by the heritage packs. You don't need to look at any of those either. Smoking package will actually give you a little lid on the top of there, which is crap. Interior leather, we've done all of that really with the heritage pack. Some of those that pre-ticked because of that option. Interior race text, again, as Alcantara, I don't think that suits the Turbo S. Interior wood, don't want that. Interior carbon, no thank you. I don't like carbon in the 992 Turbo S, thank you very much. Now, I think this will obviously, this is what I did in my 992 Turbo S that I've got at the moment. Brushed interior, aluminium package. It's actually a free option, but I think it's a really nice, tasteful option on there. I don't think I need any of these, to be honest with you. The PDK selector, in aluminium, what does that do? I mean, do we really need that? I think it looks quite cool. It's 400 quid! Go away. Audio and communication. Now, something I didn't tick on my cab was Burmester. But actually, I'm going to go Burmester this time round. Why not? We're going to go Burmester. Beats, innit? Good. I think that's it. So, as it stands then, we've got this. But, as I said before, we are now going to look at the PTS options with this spec now in mind. So let's head over to the PTS colours then. Now, you'll now see that the bright colours don't work. So along this top row here, there are some nice colours. Brewster Green jumps out. Mr. Shutter Cowboy on Instagram has got a multitude of Brewster Green cars, actually. I think that's a rather nice colour. I do like that. I don't want a China Grey. I think the kind of the Nardo Greys, the crayons, they've been absolutely done to death and they've aged so badly. It was originally an Audi colour that came out on the RS6 made it popular. So your Dolphin Greys, your China Greys, not interested. Graphite Grey again, no thank you. Some of these greens are just too aggressive for the Turbo S. The joy of the Turbo S is that it's kind of a daily and it can go under the radar if you want it to. And I think putting a stupid colour like that, or that, I mean, that's not very imaginatively named, is it? Just green. I just don't think it works. So I would ideally be looking at a sneaky green, not the Aventurine Green Metallic on the configurator, but a sneaky green. So NATO Olive has been thrown around quite a lot. That is actually a flat colour. I'll show a picture on the screen of what it looks like on a GT3 or something else. It's too flat. It's a bit too cheap looking, I think, for a Turbo S. I don't like it. I ideally want a metallic, which then narrows it down further. You've got Oak Green Metallic there, and you've got Jet Green Metallic. And both of those are very nice greens. Jet Green, actually, know someone on Instagram who's got a 991.2 Turbo S in Jet Green. Looks unbelievable. But I think it's a little bit too sort of Christmassy, possibly, and still a little bit too shouty. And Oak Green Metallic has been absolutely murdered to death. Yeah, Oak Green Metallic is done, I'm afraid. Guys, sorry about that. Sorry to let you all in on that. Olive Green, again, that's a flat paint, so that's avoidable. Porsche Racing Green Metallic, it's a little bit too aggressive, a bit too light for my Turbo S. Black Olive, again, that's a flat colour. I think it looks like a wrap, actually, and it would work on a GT3 with a wing, because again, it's a bit out there, but I just don't think it works on the Turbo S and the vibe that I'm going for. Signal Green, far too aggressive. It's almost like Python on the configurator as well. Some boring greys. I did actually look at Superior Red Metallic, but in the end it was just a bit too purpley and a bit too pugnacious for the Turbo S. But I did really like that. That was on the shortlist. Forest Green Metallic, very good, but again, a little bit too punchy. Underberg Green is kind of a flat colour as well. Again, not on the menu, just looks like a wrap. Viola, they're cool colours. They work on kind of a GT3 RS or potentially, I don't think they work on a GT3. Just too aggressive for a Turbo S and a kind of a classy spec. Voodoo Blue has been done to death on kind of GT4s and 981 Spiders, and I just don't like it. Willow Green, flat, 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 and just too aggressive. Carbon Steel Grey Metallic, just looks like you've got Agate Grey. Again, not interested. Night Blue, a little bit dull. So, this is where I've ended up. I've ended up with Dark Olive Metallic. This is the same colour as I filmed on a CGT not long ago. Ian, a friend of mine actually, you may recognise him from Instagram, he bought a Crow GT and then he had it resprayed in Dark Olive Metallic. I was so taken by that colour. I'll show some shots on the screen now. It's black in some lights, green in some lights. It's just really nice. The metallic fleck to it is unbelievable. So I've gone for Dark Olive Metallic for my new Turbo S. Which leads us on to showing you the configuration I was sent by the chap at Porsche with the aero kit on it. However, I just want to preface something. It's not as it should look. there is a glitch on the configurator. So here we go. Here it is then. First things first, the configurator doesn't actually show dark olive metallic. So this actually looks like jet green metallic maybe? Or sort of a Brewster, a metallic Brewster. No idea, but it's definitely not dark olive metallic. And also the other thing you'll see, the error kit here is in black. That is a glitch. It's not going to be in black, that's going to be painted. But you'll see the error kit here, and you'll also see the flicks on there as well. This is all black, because again, that's glitched. Very unlike Porsche to show you an image that is not accurate in any way, shape or form. This is what we've got to make do with, to be honest. This is a dealer-generated image. This isn't a kind of website-generated image, so you can't just go on and add a Pts color onto your configurator. So it's a like it or lump it situation at the moment with it. And that then is the back of the car. So that actually looks a lot better, and that's not glitched. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, the top wing there I think is still black when it shouldn't be. But you'll see also the exhaust pipes on here, when they turn up from the factory, they actually turn up in silver as well. So that will be picking up the wheels. But gives you a vague idea, even though the green is completely wrong, of what it's going to come out like. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think it's boring me getting another Turbo S? GT3 allocations are just so difficult to get, and to be honest with you, I think this is a better car for what I need it for and what I'm going to use it for. It's a better value, certainly, and it's definitely better value than spending 240 grand on a 992 GT3, particularly when they're going to be making 10, 20,000 of the bloody things. I don't know quite the stats, but they are punting them out. Even though people can't get hold of them, there are still way more than there's ever been and there ever will be. So I'm happy with this. I'm very, very happy with this. I can't wait for this to arrive. It's a relatively cheap configuration on the scheme of things. I think it's going to be about 180 grand, 184 grand with all the options stacked on it. And of course, Charles and Dean will be helping me out with that. And on the money front,
that then is now that. Thank you very much for watching, and make sure you go and hit the link below to get your £20 sign up bonus with Revolut right now on their free app, and go and spec your personalised card, PTS if you will, on the card on the app. So make sure you go and get involved in that. For now, have a great new year, and I will see you all very, very soon. Let me know in the comments also what you think of my spec. Potentially though, I don't want to hear it if you're going to be rude, because it's locked in, so it's a bit late if you want to be rude about it. Anyway, hope you're all keeping well, hope you all had an amazing Christmas, and I'll see you all very soon. Cheers guys, bye!